Hello and welcome to Counting the Omer 5786. Today we are doing the count for the evening of May 5th, 2026, going into the day of May 6th, 2026, up until sunset, at which point it will be time for the next count. Today is the 19th, or I should say tonight and today, is the 19th of Iyar. Let's start with a blessing for this mitzvah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirot haOmer. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who makes us holy through commandments, and who commanded us regarding the counting of the Omer. Hayom arba'a ushloshim yom shehem arba'a shvuot v'shisha yamim la'omer. Today is day 34, which is 4 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. Adatcha Yesod shebechod yoducha. Your congregation or your community, foundation in splendor, they shall thank you, or they shall acknowledge you. Now, before we jump into what all of this means, let us say a blessing for the mitzvah of studying Torah together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who makes us holy through mitzvot, and who commanded us to busy ourselves with words of Torah. So, we are in the 5th week of the counting of the Omer still, which corresponds to Hod, splendor. Today is the 6th day of the week, which corresponds to Yesod. And tomorrow we will be completing this week. So, the question for today, how does splendor flow? Yesod, as we've discussed every time we hit this sefirot in the week, is the foundation, the place where all the energies come together in a full blueprint and flow into reality at Malchut. Hod is gratefulness, acknowledgement, splendor, humility, the echo that we've been talking about this week, and the consequences of actions. It's really easy to picture Hod flowing down through the foundation into reality, but how do we imagine the foundation inside of Hod? Maybe one way to think about it is that we can choose different ways to react to the same stimuli, and our final decision right before the moment in which we act is the foundation of our acknowledgement. Because humans choose our reactions. If you were a giant canyon, you wouldn't be able to choose how you would react to the sound of somebody shouting, "Hello!" into your depths. The physical conditions of your rock walls, the weather, the angle, and the frequencies of the sounds of the person's voice would all determine how that sound bounced off your walls and echoed back into the world. But as a human, we have a choice about how we react to things. We also have a range of things that influence our choices: past experiences, our personality, things we've been thinking about lately, etc. But when it comes right down to it, we still have choice. When someone says something nasty, we can choose whether to reciprocate, whether to ignore them, whether to attempt to diffuse the situation, or whether to escalate. There's a point where the stimulus and all the different aspects of who you are in that moment come together, and then a choice is made. That choice, that moment of choice, is the foundation of your action. That is the yesod inside the hod. Making choices requires awareness. Often, as we go through life, we don't make conscious choices about how we're going to react to things. We allow ourselves to run on autopilot. This isn't 100% bad. We evolved to have these autopilot functions so that we could save up brain power to focus on the things that matter most. Unfortunately, sometimes that autopilot takes over for things that would be better managed with intention. When you're trying to change the way that you react to certain things in your life, the first step is to become aware of when, where, how you react automatically instead of by choice. Next, become aware of the parameters of your current autopilot program. Why are you making the choices you want to change? Finally, you can pick the places in the process where you can most easily reroute the automatic behavior and start to act more intentionally. Thank you so much for studying with me today. I hope this meditation is helpful to you. Please join in the conversation in the comments or come on over to school where you've got some space to write longer form material or take part in conversations with other people who are studying this right now. I will see you tomorrow. And I can't stop the recording. Woohoo! See you tomorrow.